that like button, baby. If you want to keep me, yes, you want. If you want to spend my cash, I don't. Even if you were broke, my love don't cost a thing. Uh, Smash that like button, guys. You said your love don't cost a thing, Jennifer. When the road bend, de-escalate. Lay to the bay, to the brother gang, salute to the lounge in the building. We are surviving Jennifer Lopez. Oh my God. But the life of the all I ever did if you treat me right. All it matters is if Diddy Glover was treating you right. You want to spend your cash, you know. If you want to spend my cash, I don't. Even if you are broke, my love don't cost a thing. We must blow out the freak off candles during survival, ladies and gentlemen. Salute to everybody coming in the building. Jennifer, Jennifer, Jennifer. This is wild, guys. But you know what? I'm not surprised at all. All of these sick individuals are going down. The train and the airplane is I mean, goddamn, the shit, everything is crashing the fuck out right now during survival. I want to start off by saying my apologies to Mary J. Blige. Ladies and gentlemen, we all must apologize to Mary J. Blige during survival. Now, I'm not going to apologize, Mary J., about the Johnny Boy shit. I'm at the Danny Boy. Because you was with Danny Boy when Danny Boy was like 2 and 3 years old. Pure survival. So I'm not going to apologize for you sleeping with Danny Boy when I'm not going to apologize for that. Now, why my uncle choose to try to call me right now as I go live is very annoying during survival because I have no idea. My uncle had so much time to call me, and he just decided to try to FaceTime me during survival. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not even going to be annoyed. I'm just going to ignore and let my voice look like it's playing Chinese during survival. But we must apologize to Mary J. Blige because I thought it was Mary J. Blige and I thought it was Ellen DeGeneres that was on the freak off with the 13-year-old girl. Pure survival. Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now. Allegedly, I'm saying allegedly, Jennifer Lopez, you know what I'm saying? But I accused Mary J. Blige, I accused motherfucking Ellen, Pure Survival. I allegedly accused them. But what we finding out now, what's coming through the airway, is that allegedly Jennifer Lopez, Jay-Z hairstyle, and Diddy Glover is the ones that was in the incident with that 13-year-old girl. Pure survival. I never knew that it was you, Jennifer. I gave you the benefit of the doubt. When I know that allegedly you was holding the gun for Diddy Glover, you was Kim Porter before the Kim Porter J-Lo. Pure survival. You were the motherfucking, you were Cassie before Cassie J-Lo. You know what I'm saying? This is why you kept running and trying to duck and hide when they was asking you about Diddy Glover. Allegedly, Jennifer Lopez and Diddy Glover got freak off tapes with motherfucking minors and all kinds of shit. Allegedly, pure survival. This is why she been trying to hide, and that's why Ben Affleck got the fuck away from you during survival. Ben Affleck packed his shit, said, I'm getting the fuck away from her. I am surviving Jennifer Lopez's vagina. I am surviving her body count, and I'm surviving how many times is that bitch going to get married. Pure survival. You ain't been the same ever since you played in that movie, Selena. I'm not going to lie. Jennifer Lopez, when I was young, pure survival, and you played in Selena, I thought Jennifer Lopez was gorgeous. Pure Bible. Until I found out she was going from peener to peener, from pecker to pecker. It didn't matter the nationality. She went from Chinese motherfucker to black motherfucker to green motherfuckers. Jennifer done been with everybody under the goddamn freak off sun. Pure survival. So Jennifer, I am sorry if you was in this freak off with this 13-year-old girl. You need to be in jail with Diddy Glover. Pure survival. You was there at the night of the goddamn shooting, J-Lo. And you've been trying to act like you don't like the brothers. You've been trying to act like you don't like the brothers ever since Diddy Glover shit. You know what I'm saying? And Diddy Glover got 3 more male lawsuits that just came out. Diddy clapped 3 dudes' cheeks that was working for him. J-Lo, Pierce Bible. So everybody's about to go to jail. Did you hear what the motherfucker Diddy did to this Jane Doe, this male Jane Doe? I'm talking about clap this motherfucker's cheeks. He woke up with Diddy Glover's penis still inside of his rear end. It had poop on the tip of Diddy Glover's freak off penis. Pierce our Bible. And the dude said, why do you got your wiener in my ass for? And Diddy told him, stop. Don't worry about it. I'm going to keep doing it. I like that, daddy. And dude told Diddy to take his penis out of his rear end. Still had poop on the end of it. Jennifer, I'm sorry. This was some heinous shit, sick acts. And if you was a part of it, you going down. Pierce our Bible.
I was screaming. I was telling him to stop. It was incredibly painful. And he was acting like it was nothing. And he seemed to be disconnected from it.
You see that, Jennifer Lopez? This man was screaming and telling Diddy Glover to stop pounding him out. And he said that Diddy Glover was disconnected. Pure survival. That's that motherfucker freak off concoction. Diddy couldn't even connect back to what the man was saying. Please leave my butthole alone. And this is the stuff that you are allegedly involved in, Jennifer Lopez. Pure survival. So if you was there while that little 13-year-old girl was going through this shit and you didn't help her, oh, this is going to be bad. Pure survival.
I was screaming. I was telling him to stop. It was incredibly painful. And he was acting like it was nothing. And he seemed to be disconnected from it. But it was abusive beyond belief.
An accuser speaking out about the alleged abuse he endured from Sean Diddy Combs for the first time. The anonymous John Doe sitting down with CNN in his home to share his experience, which he says happened at one of the music producer's infamous white parties in 2007.
And Jennifer, you was at all these white parties. So when this man got his cheeks clapped and taken advantage of, J-Lo, I am sorry. This is why you were being motherfucking sneaky like you were. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? And I told y'all, I love Jennifer Lopez back when she first came out, Pure survival, when she played motherfucking Selena. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck was the hell she was saying? Con más and more. Que más de more, méríteme tú, amásame tú, honey. I like when you played Selena, Pure Survival, but you ain't nothing like no goddamn Selena, and you ain't been the same during Survival.
Allegations are
Now, these is the allegations. The female motherfucking celebrity that was allegedly with Jay-Z and Diddy Glover is supposed to be Jennifer Lopez. This shit about to hit the fan. Pure survival. They said Jennifer Lopez been trying to pay Tony Buttstink. You know the lawyer? Tony Buttstink? Jennifer's been trying to pay for her name not to come out. That's why her name hasn't came out yet. She been trying to pay it off. Pure survival. But we must expose her. If you took this little girl through this shit, J-Lo.
On and around September 7th, 2000, plaintiff, then 13-year-old, had a friend drop her off at Radio City Music Hall in New York City so that she could attend the Video Music Awards or the VMAs. Plaintiff arrived at the venue and saw large crowds gathering as artists and entertainers began arriving. And as the event began, the crowd moved inside, but plaintiff, without a ticket, remained outside, determined to get into an after party. She then approached several limousine drivers, attempting to talk her way into the VMAs. One of the limousine drivers she spoke to claimed to work for defendant Combs and told her that Combs liked younger girls and that she fit what Diddy was looking for.
You hear that, motherfucking J-Lo? You are allegedly the part of this freak off right here. Diddy Glover told the limo driver, the freak off limo driver, Pierce her Bible, that the little girl fit what Diddy Glover was looking for. And allegedly, you and Jay-Z was sitting up in that motherfucker room, buck ass naked, Pierce her Bible, waiting to put this little girl on a freak off platter. You know what I'm saying? J-Lo, I'm sorry. You ran and ducked and hid for long enough. This is fucking insane. A 13-year-old goddamn girl. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, J-Lo.
She spoke to claimed to work for defendant Combs and told her that Combs liked younger girls and that she fit what Diddy was looking for, not allowing her into the awards, but inviting her into the after party. So the driver instructed plaintiff to return around 9:30 or 10, promising to take her to the party. Later that evening, plaintiff excitedly returned to the driver, who drove her alone in a black limousine with black interior. After approximately 20 minutes, plaintiff arrived at a large white house with a gated U-shaped driveway. And once inside, the two men asked the plaintiff to sign a non-disclosure agreement, informing her that she could not discuss what happened at the party. She gave them her name and signed the form, but did not receive a copy.
So this little girl, let's get to it, Jennifer Lopez. She had to sign a freak off NDA to where she couldn't say what happened to her during survival. You never thought that girl was going to get old to tell the motherfucking story, pure survival. How do you have a child sign an agreement to not say what happens inside of this fucking freak off? You know what I'm saying? This is very sick and this is very heinous. And I told y'all that Diddy was going to start telling on everybody. I don't know how y'all didn't think that Diddy was going to tell on Jennifer Lopez. Bible. She was there in the beginning of the goddamn freak offs. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know how I didn't think about this. First thing I thought was Mary J. Blige, Pierce her Bible. Second thing I thought was Ellen DeGeneres, motherfucker Oprah Winfrey. All of them, but they still did shit too, allegedly, Pierce her Bible. But this particular freak off, it's supposed to be Jennifer Lopez is the motherfucking the female celebrity that they were talking about, and it's about to come out. Pure survival. Even the fact that she paid money for Tony Buttstink not to put her out is still coming out. Pure survival.
After approximately 20 minutes, plaintiff arrived at a large white house with a gated U-shaped driveway. And once inside, the two men asked the plaintiff to sign a non-disclosure agreement, informing her that she could not discuss what happened at the party. She gave them her name and signed the form, but did not receive a copy. Inside the house, plaintiff recognized many celebrities in what appeared to be a living room. Waitstaff carried trays of drinks, and loud music played throughout the house. Plaintiff observed widespread substance use, including that green, as well as white stuff. And
Cocaine is the white stuff. Shout out to Andy Signor and the white girl right here. I forgot the name of her platform. They did some great motherfucking detective work during survival. That girl walked in, motherfuckers got that motherfucker tutti fruity, buck ass naked. Fucking doing hot. Some people smoking crack out of Pepsi cans. Pure survival. I told y'all the butt naked gay vampires was upside down, and I'm starting to think Jennifer Lopez, you a motherfucking freak off a vampire too. Pure survival. I think Jay-Z and motherfucking Jennifer Lopez are the freak off vampires too. I told y'all that Diddy Glover sleep upside down in the freak off dungeon. Pure survival. And somehow that little girl came into that freak off dungeon and it woke up the freak off vampires. They were in a fucking separate room. All of them, Jay-Z and Jennifer Lopez and Diddy Glover was sleep upside down, pure survival. And they heard that little girl coming into that motherfucking freak off dungeon when she was trying to sleep, pure survival. And the freak off motherfucking vampires jumped down and start taking advantage of this little girl. Jennifer, I'm sorry. Allegedly, they saying that it's you. And I've been waiting to find out who was the fucking female celebrity, pure survival.
Substance use, including that green, as well as white stuff. And plaintiff accepted a drink, a reddish yellow mixture that tasted like orange juice and cranberry juice, and then something bitter. After drinking just one drink, plaintiff began to feel woozy and lightheaded, making her need to lie down. A photograph of an actual exemplary container used by Combs and or his agent's employees to insert specific substances into drinks is seen below. And
Can you imagine a 13-year-old little girl have to be injected with these sick ass freak off items? Pure survival. And you see, I told y'all before, it's shaped like a goddamn dingaling. This is shaped like a dingaling. Pure survival. Diddy Glover probably suck on the tip of it. Let me make sure it's good. And then put it in a motherfucker's drink. Pure survival. They don't just sit there and put the powder inside the drinks. No, they inject it with dingalings. They inject your shit with dingalings. That's a medium-sized little dingaling right there. Pure survival. Then they got another one, a bigger one. And this is what they put allegedly in this little girl's drink. Pure survival. A 13-year-old goddamn girl. Like you needed this right here to take advantage of a goddamn child. Pure survival. Jennifer, this is horrible. We not buying no motherfucking books. None of that type of shit that you trying to do. Pure survival. So if you trying to pay Ryan Buttsting to keep this shit quiet, it's already coming out, J-Lo. Pure survival. I thought it was Mary J. Blige. But no, Jennifer Lopez is allegedly the female that was there. So y'all better turn around and start snitching on Diddy. You and Jay-Z's hairstyle better start snitching on Diddy now because he telling better than any motherfucker body that ever snitched before. Pure survival.
Like orange juice and cranberry juice and then something bitter. After drinking just one drink, plaintiff began to feel woozy and lightheaded, making her need to lie down. A photograph of an actual exemplary container used by Combs and or his agent's employees to insert specific substances into drinks is seen below. And looking for a place to rest, plaintiff entered what she believed to be an empty bedroom so she could lie down for a moment. She did not lock the door. Soon after, Combs, along with a male and female celebrity, entered the room. Combs aggressively approached the plaintiff with a crazed look in his eyes, grabbed her and said, "You are ready to party."
Do y'all hear what this 13-year-old girl had to go through? A male celebrity, what they're saying is Jay-Z, pure survival, and a female celebrity entered the freak off room. And I told you that the motherfuckers was vampires. Pure survival. That little girl woke them up. The freak off. Oh my God. It woke.
Looking for a place to rest, plaintiff entered what she believed to be an empty bedroom so she could lie down for a moment. She did not lock the door. Soon after, Combs, along with a male and female celebrity, entered the room. Combs aggressively approached the plaintiff with a crazed look in his eyes, grabbed her and said, "You are ready to party." Combs then threw plaintiff toward another male celebrity who we're calling Celebrity A, who removed plaintiff's clothes as she grew more and more disoriented. Plaintiff was held down by Celebrity A, who AR'd her while Combs and Celebrity B, a female, watched. After the male celebrity finished, Combs
Smash that like button if y'all feel like if this is Jennifer Lopez, pure survival, that she should be charged. Smash that like button because they said the female celebrities sat there and watched while allegedly Jay-Z and allegedly Diddy Glover clapped this little girl's cheeks and she sat there and watched. Pure survival. Ain't called the motherfucking cops. She didn't call Tyrone. She didn't call no motherfucking body. She just sat there and watched this happen. Pure survival. I feel as though if this is you, Jennifer, you just as motherfucking guilty. Your whole career should be fucking destroyed. Pure survival. While they're destroying Jay-Z's career, Jennifer Lopez need to pay prices at the same time. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? And you said that your love don't cost a thing. Well, it's costing your ass right now, ain't it, J-Lo? Pure survival. You said your love don't cost a thing, but it had to cost you some shit if you had to participate in some sick act like this with a 13-year-old. Pure survival.
lock the door. Soon after, Combs, along with a male and female celebrity, entered the room. Combs aggressively approached the plaintiff with a crazed look in his eyes, grabbed her and said, "You are ready to party." Combs then threw plaintiff toward another male celebrity who we're calling Celebrity A, who removed plaintiff's clothes as she grew more and more disoriented. Plaintiff was held down by Celebrity A, who AR'd her while Combs and Celebrity B, a female, watched. After the male celebrity finished, Combs then AR'd plaintiff while Celebrity A and Celebrity B watched. Combs attempted to force plaintiff to perform using her mouth, but she resisted by hitting Combs in the neck. He stopped. Plaintiff grabbed.
And how was they sitting there as Diddy Glover allegedly got this little girl's head, aiming her head down towards his fucking wiener during survival, trying to make this little girl give him fucking a head. And Jennifer Lopez and Jay-Z allegedly sat there and did nothing. To me, that means that you are just as sick and as just disgusted during survival, and God is going to make you pay. I'm telling you right now, this is crazy. Jennifer Lopez is a serial fucking marrying motherfucker. She's a serial marrier. Every time you turn around, that bitch is getting married. Pure Bible. Ben Affleck said, "I'm getting the fuck away from this horny, no wall having Regina bitch." You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn, Jennifer. If this is you, you need to be fucking persecuted. Salute the motherfucker Scott Godfrey, Pure Bible. Just hit that super chat. Do y'all hear how sick this is? This is a 13-year-old girl. I'm telling you, I don't know if Jay-Z did this shit. You know what I'm saying? Pure Bible. We don't know for a fact if Diddy or even Jennifer Lopez. But I'm telling y'all, she's the one, allegedly, the female fucking celebrity. I'm sorry, Pure Bible.
Celebrity finished. Combs then argued plaintiff while Celebrity A and Celebrity B watched. Combs attempted to force plaintiff to perform using her mouth, but she resisted by hitting Combs in the neck. He stopped. Plaintiff grabbed her clothes and shoes and left the bedroom, roaming undressed through the house looking for an exit as the party continued. And once outside, plaintiff put her clothes back on and left the scene in the dark. Eventually, plaintiff reached a gas station. The female clerk noticed her distress and allowed her to use the phone.
Oh my God. Salute the Kitch. Kitch, which just hit that super chat. This is Pure Survival. Everybody that was at this party should be persecuted. After that happened to the little girl, she ran out the fucking house, and the motherfucker still was in that bitch partying. Waiting for tonight. Whoa, when you want me here in my arms. Waiting for tonight. Whoa, how did they keep partying and this little girl running around, Pure Bible, screaming and hollering for safety? Y'all got to get them likes up. Prayers for this little 13-year-old girl. You know what I'm saying? Them likes should be up.
He continued, and once outside,
the party continued while this shit was going on.
She grew more and more disoriented. Plaintiff was held down by Celebrity A, who argued her while Combs and Celebrity B, a female, watched. After the male celebrity finished, Combs then argued plaintiff while Celebrity A and Celebrity B watched. Combs attempted to force plaintiff to perform using her mouth, but she resisted by hitting Combs in the neck. He stopped. Plaintiff grabbed her clothes and shoes and left the bedroom, roaming undressed through the house looking for an exit as the party continued. And once outside, plaintiff put her clothes back on and left the scene in the dark. Eventually, plaintiff reached a gas station. The female clerk noticed her distress and allowed her to use the phone. Plaintiff called her father, admitted she had lied about her whereabouts, and asked him to pick her up. After the plaintiff fell into a deep depression, which continues to affect every facet of her life.
And then people, how dare you say, how come a 13-year-old girl didn't come forward and she waited all this time? Pure survival. She was 13 years old. How you expect her to come forward and she's just a goddamn baby? Pure survival. So of course, she been going through all kinds of mental breakdowns and shit all these years, pure survival. Every time she saw Jennifer Lopez music on fucking TV, every time she saw Jay-Z's hairstyle jumping around talking about, I got the keys, I got the kids. When she watching these videos, of course, that probably was haunting her. Pure survival all this time. This is wild, guys. I told y'all Diddy was going to start telling. And if Jennifer, if you, the woman on here, and you did it, you need to go to jail too. I'm dead ass serious. Pure survival. And Diddy was on a conversation. Everybody was talking about, oh, this is AI. I'm like, no, the fuck it ain't. When Diddy was talking to Jay-Z, he told Jay-Z that he was going to snitch. He probably was talking to Jennifer Lopez before too. That shit didn't get leaked yet. But him and Jay-Z, he was talking to Jay-Z, and he told Jay-Z, if you don't do what I need you to do, I'm telling. You know what I'm saying? And here go Jay-Z and Diddy's conversation. Here they go. Here it go. I wasn't gonna get at you from the inside? I think you know me a little better than that. You can't be talking right now.
Not exactly sure who he's called, but the DA said he was using...
And Jay-Z said we can't be talking right now, Puff. Why would Jay-Z say that? Pierce the Bible, if he wasn't a part of it. Are you surprised to hear from me? No. What's going on? You think I wasn't gonna get at you from the inside? I think you know me a little better than that. You can't be talking right now.
Not exactly sure who he's called, but the DA said he was using other inmates' phone codes and calling people who were not on his list of allowed contacts. So he's clearly not caring what the rules of the prison are at this point.
Diddy Glover wasn't caring about the rules or nothing. He wanted to get the information out and make his threats, pierce her Bible, and let people know I'm going to start snitching. Salute to Jennifer. Just hit that super chat. This is Pierce Our Bible. Jennifer! You know what I'm talking about? And that's the good Jennifer. This ain't the bad Jennifer. We talking about the bad Jennifer and Jay-Z's hairstyle. I think you know me a little better than that. You can't be talking right now.
Not exactly sure who he's called, but the DA said he was using other inmates' phone codes and calling people who were not on his list of allowed contacts. So he's clearly not caring what the rules of the prison are at this point. He wanted to talk to this person regardless.
Nah. With all due respect, my brother, how is your wife doing? I heard she's spending a lot of time on the farm and she loves talking to a pig. And Beyonce, you need to start worrying too. Pierce her Bible. Because I heard allegedly they ran into y'all motherfucking Malibu mansion. And I know y'all know how to sweep shit under the rug. Pierce her Bible. Y'all know how to get raided and keep that shit quiet because of y'all big high-priced motherfucking lawyers. Pierce her Bible. But the feds is on y'all ass. Diddy Glover told Jay-Z, yeah, how your wife doing? I see she been on the phone with the pigs because he know from his lawyer that Jennifer and all these people and Beyonce and everybody communicating with the motherfucking with them police right now. Pierce our Bible, because they all worried that Diddy's gonna tell, and Diddy's telling right now, guys. Smash that like button. We got 1,600 motherfuckers.
And calling people who were not on his list of allowed contacts. So he's clearly not caring what the rules of the prison are at this point. He wanted to talk to this person regardless.
Nah. With all due respect, my brother, how is your wife doing? I heard she's spending a lot of time on the farm and she loves talking to a pig. I told you when I went on this little road trip, I wasn't going to invite you, but I could change my mind. You understand?
Now Diddy's talking in...
Diddy said, I told you when I go on this little freak-off road trip, I was going to keep my mouth shut, but I can change my mind. If Diddy Glover's looking at life, any of y'all, 1,400 people, if y'all was looking at life in prison, 1,600 people, Pierce our Bible, and you know that these other people was doing these sick things with you, aren't you going to end up telling on a motherfucker, Pierce our Bible, before you have to spend the rest of your life in jail when they giving you, offering you shit? Diddy's telling on everybody.
Calling people who were not on his list of allowed contacts. So he's clearly not caring what the rules of the prison are at this point. He wanted to talk to this person regardless.
Nah. With all due respect, my brother, how is your wife doing? I heard she's spending a lot of time on the farm and she loves talking to a pig. I told you when I went on this little road trip, I wasn't going to invite you, but I could change my mind. You understand?
Now Diddy's talking in code right here, but he mentions the word pigs, which we all know is code word for cops. And in court documents, they stated this. While at the MDC, the defendant has instructed family members and third parties to contact multiple potential victims and witnesses. The defendant has provided these instructions to others by using unauthorized means of communication, which, as described above, are difficult to monitor and often using coded language. Diddy also states taking a road trip, which I'm thinking is him being arrested and that he could invite this guy on.
And when he say taking a road trip, of course he's talking about being arrested. He's talking about taking a road trip. That's why he's telling Jay-Z that. I'm not going to sit here by myself. Jennifer, you sat there and ignored Diddy Glover, try to act like you didn't know who Diddy Glover was. Pierce her Bible. When you was with Diddy Glover, when he was doing some of the most sickest acts, when he was robbing people of their publishing, Pierce her Bible, rest in peace to Biggie Smalls, Rest in peace to all these motherfuckers where you was around, Jennifer, but you try to pretend that you had nothing to do with it. Pure survival. Absolutely motherfucking not.
Potential victims and witnesses. The defendant has provided these instructions to others by using unauthorized means of communication, which, as described above, are difficult to monitor and often using coded language. Diddy also states taking a road trip, which I'm thinking is him being arrested, and that he could invite this guy on the trip. So saying like, I could snitch on you and bring you if I want to.
Listen, everything all good. We just can't talk right now. Now, how about I just talk and you listen? You told me the storm would just come and go if I lay down and stay quiet. But the weather seemed to be getting worse. You know, I could.
And Diddy said the weather seems to be getting worse. Jay-Z told him, if you just sit and lay down and act like that we don't talk to each other, pure survival, because y'all seen how he disassociated himself from Diddy into the public. Pure survival. But come to find out, Jay-Z and motherfucker Diddy Glover still was talking, but in private. Jay-Z didn't just want to be connected to this shit. Just the same way as motherfucker Jennifer Lopez. They all secretly was still talking to Diddy Glover, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? So Jay-Z told Diddy to sit down, be quiet, and the weather's gonna get better. But Diddy like, fuck all that. I just had my first Thanksgiving prison meal, pure survival. Y'all eating lobster, shrimp, motherfucking goat, motherfucking zebra, pure survival. And I'm eating these little ass motherfucking 4th grade, 5th grade trays, pure survival. I'm snitching.
Diddy also states taking a road trip, which I'm thinking is him being arrested, and that he could invite this guy on the trip. So saying like, I could snitch on you and bring you if I want to.
Listen, everything all good. We just can't talk right now. Now, how about I just talk and you listen? You told me the storm would just come and go if I lay down and stay quiet. But the weather seemed to be getting worse. You know, I could be catching a cold, so I need to make sure you send me some vitamin E and my special K cereal.
So the code talk continues, and he's talking about weather.
And you hear the freak off code talk. He said he want vitamin E or vitamin A, some shit. If y'all know what that is, smash that like button. Pure survival. And if y'all think Jennifer Lopez had something to do with this shit too, smash that like button and put a 1 in the chat if you think Jennifer Lopez is guilty. Put a 2 in the chat if you think she's innocent. Pure survival.
Listen, everything all good. We just can't talk right now. Now, how about I just talk and you listen? You told me the storm would just come and go if I lay down and stay quiet. But the weather seemed to be getting worse. You know, I could be catching a cold, so I need to make sure you send me some vitamin E and my special K cereal.
Vitamin E and Special K cereal. I don't know what that's for, pure survival, but Jennifer Lopez, there's a whole bunch of 1s in the chat. You have a couple 2s. Some people trying to believe that you wasn't in this freak off thing with this 13-year-old girl. Some people still trying to have faith in you, pure survival. But I would put a 1 in the chat if it was me, because this is what I believe during survival. J-Lo! My whole thing is, if y'all didn't do nothing, why was everybody trying to act like they didn't know who Diddy Glover was? Like they never attended these freak-off white parties, pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? Why were they trying to act like that? At least Nick motherfucking Cannon, pure survival, Nick Cannon went up there and said, yeah, I was going to Diddy parties, pure survival, but I've never done anything sick. Nick Cannon said he was going there since when he was like 13, 14 years old, pure survival. And he wasn't wilding out. He was telling the damn truth. At least he admitted, because he know when them tapes come out, pure survival, they're going to see his little ass running around that motherfucking party as a teenager and as a grown-ass adult, pure survival. So he already trying to make sure he clear his name. But the rest of y'all try to act like y'all ain't had nothing to do with the shit. Now Diddy is on the fucking phone making all kinds of threats, pure survival. Salute the Cookie Ninja. Cookie Ninja just said EK escape the tinfoil hates are on fam. Wow, pure survival. Everything that he just said or what that meant, You know what I'm saying? Let's get them super chats up, guys. I appreciate everybody hitting that super chat. Pure survival. This is wild. Jay-Z, Diddy and Jay-Z phone conversation, and Diddy was telling him he was going to snitch. He was already telling motherfucker Jay-Z.
Diddy also states taking a road trip, which I'm thinking is him being arrested, and that he could invite this guy on the trip. So saying like, I could snitch on you and bring you if I want to.
Listen, everything all good. We just can't talk right now. Now, how about I just talk and you listen? You told me the storm would just come and go if I lay down and stay quiet. But the weather seemed to be getting worse. You know, I could be catching a cold, so I need to make sure you send me some vitamin E and my special K cereal.
So the code talk continues, and he's talking about weathering the storm, and if he laid quiet, it would all just go away. I'm assuming he's talking about the trial. If he doesn't snitch on anyone above him, then they'll make the trial go away if he stays quiet. Even Diddy's lawyers are frustrated with him because he keeps breaking the rules behind their back and making things difficult for them trying to get him bail. Not to mention the fact that the judge even mentioned that the lawyers are lying for Diddy and making them contact people that are not on his approved list.
The defendant also frequently instructs individuals whom he contacts by telephone, including family members and his attorneys, to add other individuals via three-way call. So you trying to say his attorneys is calling three-way too?
They said Diddy Glover's attorneys was making three-way calls for him too. So this is why Diddy was able to try to reach the people to get them to lie for him and get them to stick to the plan, like Jay-Z and motherfucking Jennifer Lopez, Spears of Bible, and others. You know what I mean? But they have not been sticking to the plan. That's why Diddy's telling.
Exactly sure what he means by vitamin E or special K cereal, but if you guys know or decode it, leave it in the comments.
Yeah, relax. Some things fell through, but everything will be back up soon. Just keep calling your family. You'll be with them soon. Oh, I'm doing the same thing for Thanksgiving. Make sure you send it straight to the shade room and TMZ. Make me look like a good father, and all I need is one juror to be on my side, and this case is over.
Diddy said, all I need is one juror to be on my side, and this case is over. Jay-Z, allegedly, if this is Jay-Z talking, sound just like him, Pure Survival, said that just keep talking to your family. You know what I mean? Because they wanted to paint a picture like Diddy was this good family guy, Pure Survival, to make the jurors think that, oh, he's a great dad. He couldn't have never done these alleged things. You know what I'm saying? This is wild. And that's why Diddy kept posting pictures of him singing happy birthday to his kids, Pure Survival, trying to look like a good guy. But what about the goddamn parents of the kids that you allegedly did these sick acts to? Pure Survival. What about them?
Yeah, relax. Some things fell through, but everything will be back up soon. Just keep calling your family. You'll be with them soon. Oh, I'm doing the same thing for Thanksgiving. Make sure you send it straight to the shade room and TMZ. Make me look like a good father, and all I need is one juror to be on my side, and this case is over.
Now, I did see the DA mention that Diddy made a post on his IG that tried to make him look real good. His entire team actually advised him against doing this. But again, Diddy went against his lawyers and frustrated them by doing it anyway.
And he allegedly ignored his lawyers when they told him not to do the social media campaign around his birthday, but he wanted to do it anyway.
Sing happy birthday to Daddy.
We love you too.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, the video is kind of cute with the kids, but I don't see how that would make a juror think, oh yeah, he's not guilty because his kids are cute. Like, it just doesn't really make sense.
Doesn't make sense at all. But he was trying to make himself look like a good Samaritan. Salute to Tony Pack Changer, Catch a Cold, Cold Feet, Snitch, Vitamin E, Pink, Cocaine, Special K. Wow. That's what it is. Pure Survival. Thank you so much for the super chat. This is wow. This is just like completely wow. And Jennifer, I give up on you. I really give up on you. You know what I mean? And the FBI is on your ass. Straight up. Like, and because once Diddy told, now they already know. I feel like the FBI been on her ass for a while. You know what I'm saying? All they needed was this right here. This is wild.
We got some wild news coming straight out of the FBI files. The feds just dropped some serious tea about Jennifer Lopez possibly being tangled up in Diddy's shady business. That's right, things are getting messy and the drama is only heating up. With both of these icons in the spotlight, you won't want to miss what's about to go down. Remember those old parties with Jay-Z, J-Lo, and Diddy? Yeah, those were legendary and went on for years. But now it turns out Diddy's famous white parties are what got him and a bunch of others into some serious...
And look at Jennifer Lopez right there. Right here. Rest in peace to Aaliyah. Pure survival. But look at this. How was everybody laying in bed all at once? Pure survival. If this wasn't a whole freak off saga. You gotta really think about it. Everybody laying in bed, the motherfucker together. So everybody was fucking during survival. And I'm looking right at you, Jennifer. You look like you were so happy to be there, pure survival. But then you want to act like you had nothing to do with Diddy Glover. But you are laying on every motherfucking bed with about 10 to 20 motherfuckers in one freak off bed, pure survival. And you're trying to pretend that you don't know this chocolate motherfucker right here. You were right there, J-Lo. Motherfucker Jenny from the freak off block, pure survival. Jenny from the freak off block. How you trying to act like you wasn't a part of it, pure survival?
We've got some wild news coming straight out of the FBI files. The feds just dropped some serious tea about Jennifer Lopez possibly being tangled up in Diddy's shady business. That's right, things are getting messy and the drama is only heating up. With both of these icons in the spotlight, you won't want to miss what's about to go down. Remember those old parties with Jay-Z, J-Lo, and Diddy? Yeah, those were legendary and went on for years. But now it turns out Diddy's famous white parties are what got him and a bunch of others into some serious trouble. And guess what? Jay-Z might be wrapped up in this mess too, with rumors saying he could be even worse than Diddy. In a cheeky Instagram post, 50 put up a pic of Jay-Z on a milk carton with the caption saying,
and y'all remember this, 50 Cent knew at this time, pure survival, that Jay-Z was coming and his time was coming very soon during survival. This is the same for Jennifer Lopez. Y'all must pay attention during survival. 50 Cent is in the goddamn industry, so he already knew that Jay-Z was next. He knew that Jay-Z was motherfucking next. You know what I'm saying? And Jennifer Lopez, allegedly behind the scenes, is paying that lawyer, Ryan Buttstink, to not put her name out. You know what I'm saying? And Ryan Buttstink and Jay-Z's hairstyle started having a macho motherfucking wiener contest. You know what I'm saying? And then now that made Ryan Buttstink or Tony Buttstink put Jay-Z out there. Like, oh, motherfucker, we been knew that you was the one on this thing. Then you got little boys coming out, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the NFL player, I just heard what the NFL player said, that he was at a Diddy, Jay-Z and a Beyonce freak-off party. And it was little kids just walk out like they was like a part of the Girl Scouts, pure survival. And he looked like, where the fuck did these little kids come from? Pure survival. You know what I mean? So Jay-Z was missing, and Diddy and 50 Cent knew that this shit was coming up during survival. So Jennifer, your time is now. Smash that like button, everybody. We are surviving Jennifer Lopez, and we are surviving Jay-Z's hairstyle, and we are surviving Diddy Glover snitching on everybody.
We've got some wild news coming straight out of the FBI files. The feds just dropped some serious tea about Jennifer Lopez possibly being tangled up in Diddy's shady business. That's right, things are getting messy and the drama is only heating up. With both of these icons in the spotlight, you won't want to miss what's about to go down. Remember those old parties with Jay-Z, J-Lo, and Diddy? Yeah, those were legendary and went on for years. But now it turns out Diddy's famous white parties are what got him and a bunch of others into some serious trouble. And guess what? Jay-Z might be wrapped up in this mess too, with rumors saying he could be even worse than Diddy. In a cheeky Instagram post, 50 put up a pic of Jay-Z on a milk carton with the caption saying, anyone seen Jay? LOL. Another post showed Jay-Z waving goodbye to Diddy's jet, referencing the rumor that Diddy had bolted the country on his private plane. Diddy and 50 are tight, and when Diddy got arrested, everyone knew Jay-Z would be in the mix too. And then there are these photos that blew up online showing Jay-Z
And look, there's no way that Jay-Z motherfucker could try to act like he wasn't there. Look at all the baby oil on Diddy Glover's freak-off face. Pure survival. I don't see the baby oil, Jay-Z, but you could have had the baby oil in your motherfucking pocket. Pure survival. But I see the baby oil all over Diddy Glover's freak-off face. Pure survival. Rest in peace to Aaliyah. You know what I mean? She was what, like 14, 12, 13 years old right here? Pure survival. It's a whole bunch of shit that's coming out. Smash that like button. Pure survival.
When Diddy got arrested, everyone knew Jay-Z would be in the mix too. And then there are these photos that blew up online showing Jay-Z hanging out with Diddy, J-Lo, and Aaliyah. Aaliyah was a huge star before her tragic death in a plane crash in 2001, and she had a wild history with both Diddy and R. Kelly. In 94, when R. Kelly was 27, he secretly married the 15-year-old Aaliyah, claiming she was 18 on the marriage certificate. That marriage went down in flames, but Aaliyah's career took off despite the scandal. Funny enough, while R. Kelly was...
See, and Robert, they got Robert motherfucking Kelly already. And you see what happened to him, pure survival. They gave Robert football numbers. You know what I'm talking about? So Diddy knows that they gave Robert 30 years. They're trying to give motherfucking Diddy life. That's talking about life without parole. Pure survival. And if I know you motherfuckers was buck ass naked, getting disgusted with me, pure survival, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling on you motherfuckers. I'm not mad at Diddy Glover for telling on these freak off people. Pure survival.
18 on the marriage certificate. That marriage went down in flames, but Aaliyah's career took off despite the scandal. Funny enough, while R. Kelly was messing around with Aaliyah, Jay-Z was also trying to get in her good graces. And speaking of rumors, Jay-Z has faced his share of controversy, especially when it comes to underage girls. One notable rumor involves his relationship with Foxy Brown, who was just 16.
Look at that. That's crazy. And you know Foxy Brown, pure survival, she's taking up for Jay-Z. Of course she's going to do that because some people, they say that the person who done something to you as a kid, pure survival, somehow the person that got done still has some kind of sort of love or some type of hold over him. Pure survival. Foxy Brown looked like she was like 3 or 4 years old right here. Pure survival.
Jay-Z has faced his share of controversy, especially when it comes to underage girls. One notable rumor involves his relationship with Foxy Brown, who was just 16 when they started dating while he was 27. To make things worse, reports say Jay-Z paid Foxy to keep things hush-hush, and even his buddy Dame Dash backed that up when pressed about it. Despite Dame Dash getting offensive about the Foxy Brown question, Nick Cannon didn't hold back, blowing the scandal wide open. Diddy, Jay-Z, and R. Kelly share some disturbing similarities. In one of the lawsuits filed against Diddy by his former producer, Lil Rod, serious allegations emerged that Diddy was involved with underage girls. Lil Rod accused Diddy of sexual misconduct, forced...
See, and that's the thing. Little Rodney didn't understand. Little Rodney, let me tell you something, dude. You can't be having your hair out blowing with the wind like this, pure survival, in front of Diddy Glover. Because Diddy Glover is saying that it was consensual, Rodney. Pure survival. Diddy Glover, this is the dude that was making the Love album, Pure Survival. Diddy Glover is saying that him and Little Rodney was making love while they were making the Love album, Pure Survival. So Diddy is not denying clapping his cheeks. He's not denying clapping motherfucking Little Rodney's cheeks. But he's saying that Little Rodney was throwing it back during survival. He wasn't scrambling and scraping for shit. He was throwing it back. You know what I'm saying? That's what Diddy Glover is saying. It was consensual, pure survival.
Diddy by his former producer, Lil Rod, serious allegations emerged that Diddy was involved with underage girls. Lil Rod accused Diddy of sexual misconduct, forced drug use, and grooming. Reports suggest that Diddy regularly partied with sex workers and underage girls, requiring them to sign NDAs. But the connections between Diddy and Jay-Z go even deeper.
And you can tell, I'm sorry, Jay-Z, pure survival, but there's no way that a man is going to be that happy to be looking down another man's throat during survival. They looked like they were about to fucking kiss right here. Pure survival. Diddy looked like he aiming for Diddy, motherfucker Jay-Z's big ass shrimp, jumbo shrimp lips. Pure survival. Look at this shit. Diddy like, oh, I like them lips, daddy. Oh, I like them lips, daddy. And Jay-Z looked like he talking with his mouth shut like, yo, don't try to kiss me right now. We about to take a picture right now. Don't try to kiss me. Wait till we get to the freak off dungeon. Pure survival. You better not try to motherfucking kiss me. And Diddy, I'm telling you, because Diddy don't motherfucking care. Y'all know what he say, how he is. Whatever I want, I have to kiss. Whatever I want, I have to kiss. You know what I'm saying? Diddy wanted his relationship and his love to be expressed in front of the world. Jay-Z wanted to get his cheeks clapped and clap Diddy Glover's cheeks behind the closed doors. But Diddy likes to express and show his love in public. You know what I'm saying? Pure survival. So this is just wild. This is wild, guys. This is wild.
Might both be gay. According to Lil Rod's lawsuit, Diddy allegedly had relationships with male celebrities, including Usher, Meek Mill, and Stevie J. One excerpt from the lawsuit states that Diddy informed Lil Rod that he had engaged in sexual intercourse with a rapper and an R&B singer, with Stevie J also mentioned. The footnotes described the rapper as a Philadelphia artist who dated Nicki Minaj, while the R&B singer performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Las Vegas residency. Meek Mills and Usher. Meek Mill fits the rapper's description, being from Philly and having dated Nicki from 2014
And I don't know if Diddy Glover and Meek Mills allegedly had a secret gay love affair. I still don't know. I heard the audio, you know what I mean? It sounded very, very passionate, very driven. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of screaming and a lot of yelling. I don't know if that was Meek Mill's cheeks on that audio, Pure Survival. But I did see the matching Easter sets. I did see the matching Easter sets during Survival. You know what I'm saying? But I know that Diddy had wrestled and fought motherfucking Usher over lunch meat and cheese, Lunchables and Captain Crunch. Pure survival. We are surviving Diddy fucking wrestling with that boy when he was like motherfucking what, 7, 8, 9 years old, fighting a child over cereal. Pure survival. This is wild.
Sexual intercourse with a rapper and an R&B singer, with Stevie J also mentioned. The footnotes described the rapper as a Philadelphia artist who dated Nicki Minaj, while the R&B singer performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Las Vegas residency. Meek Mills and Usher. Meek Mill fits the rapper's description, being from Philly and having dated Nicki from 2014 to 2016. As for the R&B singer in the lawsuit, the clues lead to Usher, who performed at the Super Bowl in 2014 and had a successful Las Vegas residency starting in 2022. Jay-Z has also faced allegations of being gay, with 50 Cent being one of the individuals who called him out. And if you're wondering where J-Lo fits into all this, here's the surprise. Diddy and Jennifer Lopez were once an item, but they split in 2001 after 2 years together. In a 2003 interview with Vibe, Lopez revealed Diddy had been
Wow, this is just crazy. Jennifer Lopez is all wrapped up in this, and we can't let her run and duck and hide. You know what I mean? Prayers for Ben Affleck and all of the victims. Prayers for Ben Affleck and all the victims.
The two have maintained a close friendship, even going live on Instagram together during the pandemic. Many internet users speculated that J-Lo knew about Diddy's actions all along and was covering for him. Lopez has previously protected Diddy, famously saving him from years in prison during the infamous 1999 club shooting. So back in 99, everyone thought the whole club shooting with Diddy and J-Lo was just brushed under the rug since he didn't get hit with any charges. But now this new lawsuit from Lil Rod is flipping the script, claiming that Diddy's young rapper protege, Shine, got the raw end of the deal with his sentence. So what's the tea on this lawsuit and what really went...
And we heard Shine come out and say that he's not the one who shot that girl in the face. Pure survival. We heard the rapper Shine. You know what I mean? He used to sound like Biggie motherfucking Smalls, Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Then now he came out, he talked like one of the motherfuckers from another country. Pure survival. I'm like, how did he switch his voice that quick during survival? He be like, I did not do anything, Diddy or Glover. I took the rap. Yes, I took the rap. I'm in police, and I know I did not want to shoot, but Jennifer's vagina, Diddy Glover hid the gun in Jennifer Lopez's vagina. Yes, and then he pulled it out, and he snipped it, and it stunk a little bit, and then he started shooting in the air. Yes, I am rapper Shine. I did 10 years for no reason. Pure survival. That's how Shine sounds now, guys. You know what I'm talking about? This is pure survival.
Down that night over 2 decades ago. Matthew wasn't having it and shoved Diddy back, which kicked off a chain reaction. One of Matthew's boys even tossed a stack of cash in Diddy's face. Talk about disrespect. Then, out of nowhere, gunshots rang out, cutting through the music and throwing the whole club into chaos. 3 innocent folks got caught in the crossfire. 2 guys and a woman who took a bullet to the face. She was rushed to the hospital as chaos unfolded. As the cops rolled in, the vibe shifted from party mode to a scene straight out of a horror movie. Diddy and J-Lo got detained after they found a gun in their ride when they were trying to leave the club. What a night, right? Diddy's been claiming for a minute that he didn't throw Shine under the bus, even though the evidence kind of shows otherwise. He insists he never pressured anyone to say anything that would mess up Shine's case. But Shine still swears Diddy set him up and sent him.
And you did set that boy up. Pure survival. Like I said, this is back when he sounded like Biggie Smalls. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And then we go to jail, and now the motherfucker, I didn't do nothing. I tell you, Diddy Glover, he did all the shooting. Him and J-Lo. Just leave me alone. Let me become the president of police. That's all I want is to be the president of the police and let Diddy Glover go with the police. I did my time for no crime. And it was Jennifer Lopez. And like I said, Diddy Glover hid bombs and hid all kinds of weapons inside of Jennifer Lopez's vagina. Have you ever been in Jennifer Lopez's vagina? Oh, it's so wide. You can fit a $2,000, matter of fact, $2 million mansion inside of her pussy. This is what I am. I am Sean from Belize. And that's how the motherfuckers sound right now. Pure Bible. It's all coming out, Jennifer. J-Lo from the motherfucker block. Pure Bible.
Kinda shows otherwise. He insists he never pressured anyone to say anything that would mess up Shine's case. But Shine still swears Diddy set him up and sent him to prison. But hold up, if you think that's the only time J-Lo had Diddy's back, just wait until you hear about the sexual assault cases against the music mogul. Even though Diddy and Lopez are tight as friends now, despite their past, J-Lo has never said a bad word about him. That's wild, especially considering Diddy had already sexually assaulted multiple women before they even got together. And after J-Lo, the assault cases kept piling up. Is it possible that her relationship with Diddy was the only one without drama? Maybe. But a lot of folks think J-Lo is covering for him. One piece of evidence they point to, Lil Rod's lawsuit reveals that Diddy was allegedly recording explicit sex tapes of various celebs and politicians back in the early 90s. Lil Rod claims that during those infamous freak-off parties,
I believe Jennifer Lopez was being quiet and taking up for Diddy Glover because she knew what Diddy Glover had on her. You gotta make it make sense during survival. You have to make it make sense during survival, goddammit. Diddy Glover got Jennifer Lopez on freak-off tapes, everything, pure survival. So the last thing that motherfucker hoe wanted was Diddy Glover to tell on her. And Ben Affleck, y'all thought that man just wanted to divorce her, pure survival, out of nowhere? That motherfucker said, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Ben Affleck went back to Jennifer Lopez after the first divorce, pure survival, tried to give that vagina another chance. Even no matter how dry her them vagina lips is, he said, I'll just sprinkle some water on that motherfucker, pure survival, and stick my little pink pecker in it. But he gave her so many chances. And then when this shit came out with Diddy Glover, Ben Affleck and his whole family said, get away from her. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, Jennifer, allegedly, you supposed to be the one with that 13-year-old girl situation. And it's about to come out, pure survival. And I'm confident in believing you was the one. You was around this whole entire time. You and Diddy Glover had gotten to a freak-off argument at that same party, too. Pure survival. Oh, it's about to come out.
Diddy had hidden cameras all over his lavish homes. He even noted that he discovered hidden cameras in every room where he stayed at his place. The lawsuit mentions that Diddy had recordings of big name figures like Lucian Grange, as well as other celebs and politicians, all without their knowledge. That makes it even crazier. The lawsuit claims that Diddy still has compromising footage of everyone who attended those wild parties. Because of this treasure trove of dirt he's sitting on, Diddy thinks he's untouchable. It turns out Diddy was up to his shady stuff as early as the 90s. In November 2023, a woman named Joy Dickerson-Neal filed a lawsuit saying Diddy sexually assaulted her and even recorded it. Joy was in the same social circle as Diddy. They crossed paths while filming the music video for Straight from the Soul. She turned down his advances over and over, trying to keep it professional. But then on January 3rd, 1991, she reluctantly agreed to dinner with him at the famous Wells restaurant in Harlem, known for its chicken and waffles since 1938. During dinner, Joy had to use the restroom and left her drink unattended. That moment gave Diddy the chance to spike her drink. When she came back, she had no idea what had happened. After dinner, Diddy insisted she join him for a few errands, and she went along. A choice.
And it's so crazy because out of all the money that these celebrities got, you wouldn't think that they'll be spiking people drinks, that they will be doing all of this type of shit. You know what I mean? With the money, with the success, with all of this stuff. But you got some people that rather to fight and scramble and make you scramble and scrape. They want the shit that they can't have. You know what I mean? Pure survival. You know, they don't want the motherfuckers that's like, all right, here, go ahead, clap my cheeks. Pure survival, just give me $20 to $30. Go ahead, clap my cheeks. They don't want that motherfucking vagina or the butt, the man's butt. They want the man's butt that they got to fucking take and the vagina that they got to take. I'm sorry, allegedly, that's what it's looking like. Pure survival.
She'd regret. As they drove through the city, Diddy pulled out a blunt and asked her to hit it. She reluctantly agreed, and that's when things got hazy for her. Joy claims Diddy intentionally drugged her, leaving her unable to stand or walk on her own. He took her to where he was staying, and that's where things took a dark turn. Joy alleges that Diddy sexually assaulted her in a place she thought was safe. To make things worse, she later found out he secretly recorded the whole incident without her consent. Lil Rod claims he had more than one close call with Diddy. He says Diddy drugged him and assaulted him along with some other guys. Lil Rod remembers waking up at one of Diddy's wild parties feeling...
Wow, yes. Now, Little Rodney, what he talking about? He woke up and his rear rim was hurting. Diddy is saying Little Rodney was backing it up. That Little Rodney had a donkey. That's what Diddy Glover said in his lawsuit, Pure Survival. He's saying that Little Rodney had a donkey and he was backing it up.
Along with some other guys. Lil Rod remembers waking up at one of Diddy's wild parties feeling dizzy and confused, completely naked in bed with Diddy and two sex workers. And it turns out Lil Rod wasn't the only one with a story. A woman known as Jane Doe came forward on the same day with a really disturbing tale about her experience with Diddy.
And y'all see the Jane Doe that just came out with her face blurred, Pure Survival. We know who the Jane Doe is, but we did have a little gorilla that looked like she could have been in the Planet of the Apes, Pure Survival, trying to say that she was this motherfucker Jane Doe. Soon as I saw that girl, I think her name Misha, Pure Survival, I said if somebody don't take that girl back to the goddamn zoo, Pure Survival, you should have picked somebody else. You should have lied and said you were a brand new motherfucking victim, Pure Survival. How are you gonna say that you a white lady sitting on Diddy Glover's freak off lap while he was being the freak off Santa? Pure Survival. You look like a goddamn who did it and motherfucker, why would they do something like that? Misha, Pure Survival. You wouldn't even been able to sit on Diddy Glover's freak off lap. His little freak off legs would have just broke during Survival. Y'all gotta get them lights up. This is horrific.
Assaulted her in a place she thought was safe. To make things worse, she later found out he secretly recorded the whole incident without her consent. Lil Rod claims he had more than one close call with Diddy. He says Diddy drugged him and assaulted him along with some other guys. Lil Rod remembers waking up at one of Diddy's wild parties feeling dizzy and confused, completely naked in bed with Diddy and two sex workers. And it turns out Lil Rod wasn't the only one with a story. A woman known as Jane Doe came forward on the same day with a really disturbing tale about her experience with Diddy. Her lawsuit paints a terrifying picture of coercion and assault, not just involving Diddy, but also singer Aaron Hall. According to Jane, she and a friend went to an MCA event in the early 90s, and that's where Diddy and Aaron invited them to an after party. Once they got to Aaron's place, Jane claims Diddy pressured her into doing things she didn't want to do. Things got even worse when Aaron barged in and pinned her down, making her go through some really horrible stuff.
And I'm not gonna lie, motherfucker Aaron Hall, I've always loved your music, Pure Survival. I always thought that you was the R. Kelly before the R. Kelly, Pure Survival. You know what I'm talking about? And I was like, yeah, he sound like, R. Kelly sound like him, and he sound like him. But come to find out, they just sounded like Pure Survival. Motherfuckers always tell me, oh, he sound like Bernie Mac, or he trying to sound like Bernie Mac. Pure Survival. I've sound like this my whole goddamn life. Pure Survival. Rest in peace to Bernie Mac. I take that as a goddamn compliment, though. Pure Survival. You know what I'm saying? Bernie's not here, so who writing my motherfucking jokes then? Pure Survival. But you can sound, you know, some people can sound like people. Pure Survival. I come from that era, so that's why I blow y'all mind, because I come from back then, back in the comic view era, Pure Survival. You know what I mean? The Def Jam era. So me coming to YouTube, y'all motherfuckers like, hold on, well, I ain't never heard a nigga sound like this besides one of the goddamn goats, Pure Survival. Maybe he want to sound like him. No, goddammit, I sound like this my whole life, Pure Survival. You know what I'm talking about? But any goddamn way, Aaron Hall, I look at your music different. That girl said that you and Diddy Glover took advantage of her. Now I remember that motherfucking song. Don't be afraid, baby. Don't be afraid, girl. Why were you telling the motherfucking girls to not be afraid, Aaron Hall? Pure Survival, that's a goddamn confession. You be singing daddy to me. Lord, please don't hurt me. That's a confession. That's a confession. Don't be afraid.
not just involving Diddy, but also singer Aaron Hall. According to Jane, she and a friend went to an MCA event in the early 90s, and that's where Diddy and Aaron invited them to an after party. Once they got to Aaron's place, Jane claims Diddy pressured her into doing things she didn't want to do. Things got even worse when Aaron barged in and pinned her down, making her go through some really horrible stuff. And that's not all. Diddy and former Bad Boy Entertainment president Harvey Pierre are also facing accusations from another Jane Doe who was just 17 at the time. Court documents say this incident happened in 2003. The plaintiff claims Pierre approached her at a lounge in Michigan, bragging about being best buds with Diddy. To prove it, he called Diddy, and then they convinced her to take a private jet to Diddy's studio. The lawsuit includes photos that Jane says were taken at the studio that night, including one of her sitting on Diddy's lap. Once there, Jane claims Diddy, Pierre, and another guy loaded her up with drugs and alcohol and subjected her to some really messed up stuff that's hard to even describe. With all these stories coming out, it makes you wonder if J-Lo had any idea about Diddy's dark side, especially.
Do y'all believe that Jennifer Lopez did not have any idea about Diddy Glover's freak off dark side? How many of y'all put a 1 in the chat if you believe Jennifer knew all about his freak off dark side? Put a 2 in the chat if you think Jennifer just didn't know a goddamn thing that was going on. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? Look at all these ones. Everybody know Jennifer knew what the fuck was happening. She was trying to get the fuck away from it. I'll give her that, pure survival. But you still was sneaking, dibbling, and dabbing Jennifer Lopez, pure survival. You know what I mean? Then you try to act like you didn't even like black motherfuckers after you got away from him, pure survival. Oh, bring your ass back over here with the niggas, pure survival. Come back with us, because we got a lot of trouble going on over here. Pure survival. You gonna come over here, mommy. You got to turn back, Come on. Spanish, black, we all like the same. Bring your ass back over here. Pure survival.
To Diddy's studio. The lawsuit includes photos that Jane says were taken at the studio that night, including one of her sitting on Diddy's lap. Once there, Jane claims Diddy, Pierre, and another guy loaded her up with drugs and alcohol and subjected her to some really messed up stuff that's hard to even describe. With all these stories coming out, it makes you wonder if J-Lo had any idea about Diddy's dark side, especially since he's been a monster before and after their time together. What's even weirder is that a lot of women connected to Diddy have stepped up to expose him, while others, like Kim Porter, have died under mysterious circumstances. When Kim passed away on November 15, 2018, they first said it was pneumonia, but later reports classified her death as a homicide due to toxins found in her body.
Rest in peace to Kim Porter. There's alleged Jay-Z's mistress died under mysterious condition. Kim Porter under mysterious condition. You know what I mean? Jamie Foxx, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these people. You know what I'm saying? And then they know how to pay people to be quiet, though. That's the crazy part. Pure survival. They can just pay you to try to silence you. And that's what Jay-Z, in my opinion, did with Foxy Brown. You know what I'm saying? You think I'm not going to take... Foxy ain't had a hit out ever since... Baby, gotta get you home with me tonight. Ooh, Jay-Z, gotta freak off with you, motherfucker, tonight. You know what I mean? So, of course, she gonna try to take some motherfucking money. Pure survival. She ain't had a hit since the 90s.
2018. They first said it was pneumonia, but later reports classified her death as a homicide due to toxins found in her body. Kim was working on a book before she died, and a lot of people think she was about to spill the beans on Diddy. So as we wrap this up, it's pretty clear that Diddy's got a lot of skeletons in his closet, and the stories keep piling up. From Lil Rod and Jane Doe to Gina Hun, these accounts paint a really disturbing picture of his past. And it makes you wonder, did J-Lo know more than she let on while they were together?
Yes, she did. And when they locked J-Lo's ass up, we all going to sit, and it's not going to be no motherfucking surprise. Like I said, when you see Diddy Glover on there talking to Jay-Z on that phone, Jay-Z seemed like he was scared as a motherfucker. Pure survival. I can imagine what those motherfucking, what his hair was looking like when he was talking to Diddy Glover. And Diddy Glover was making the motherfucking threats like, nigga, look, you about to come in this motherfucker with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Jennifer is all coming out, sweetheart. Like, and to me, allegedly, I think you had something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you hear what Diddy is saying to motherfucking Jay-Z. So I'm a let y'all hear what he say to him one more time, because it's fucking hilarious. But Diddy meant what he said. He meant every word that he said to Jay-Z. He meant every motherfucking word. And he's telling, goddammit, singing like a goddamn canary.
Are you surprised to hear from me? No. What's going on? You think I wasn't gonna get at you from the inside? I think you know me a little better than that. You can't be talking right now.
Not exactly sure who he's called, but the DA said he was using other inmates' phone codes and calling people who were not on his list of allowed contacts. So he's clearly not caring what the rules of the prison are at this point. He wanted to talk to this person regardless.
Nah. With all due respect, my brother, how is your wife doing? I heard she's spending a lot of time on the farm, and she loves talking to a pig. I told you when I went on this little road trip, I wasn't going to invite you, but I could change my mind. You understand?
Now, Diddy's talking in code right here, but he mentions the word pigs, which we all know is code word for cops. And in court documents, they stated this. While at the MDC, the defendant has instructed family members and third parties to contact multiple potential victims and witnesses. The defendant has provided these instructions to others by using unauthorized means of communication, which, as described above, are difficult to monitor and often using coded language. Diddy also states taking a road trip, which I'm thinking is him being arrested and that he could invite this guy on the trip. So saying like, I could snitch on you and bring you if I want to.
I could snitch on you, Jay-Z, if I want to. And then all of a sudden, Jay-Z's all over the goddamn news. And y'all think that this is not Diddy telling him that. Same thing about to happen to Jennifer Lopez. I'm like, Diddy is telling you what he about to do. Like, I'm sorry.
Are you surprised to hear from me? No. What's going on? You think I wasn't gonna get at you from the inside? I think you know me a little better than that. You can't be talking right now.
Not exactly sure who he's called, but the DA said he was using other inmates' phone codes and calling people who were not on his list of allowed contacts. So he's clearly not caring what the rules of the prison are at this point. He wanted to talk to this person regardless.
Nah. With all due respect, my brother, how is your wife doing? I heard she's spending a lot of time on the farm, and she loves talking to a pig. I told you when I went on this little road trip, I wasn't going to invite you, but I could change my mind.
But I could change my mind. And like he just said, how your wife doing? Did y'all know Beyonce just came out yesterday, Pure Survival, and said that she's sticking by motherfucking Jay-Z and standing by Jay-Z's hairstyle? You want to know why Beyonce said that she's sticking by her motherfucking husband / baby daddy, Pure Survival? Reason why she said she's sticking by him, because she know what the fuck Diddy Glover got on both of them. You think that Diddy just got Jay-Z on freak off tapes and not Beyonce? Pure Survival? Y'all better make it make motherfucking sense. Pure Survival.
Are you surprised to hear from me? No. What's going on? You think I wasn't gonna get at you from the inside? I think you know me a little better than that. You can't be talking right now.
I think you know me a little better than that. That's wild. Diddy Glover said, I think you know me a little better than that. Told Jay-Z, you know what I look like, buck ass naked. Y'all got to get them likes to 1,000. Pure Survival.
Not exactly sure who he's called, but the DA said he was using other inmates' phone codes and calling people who were not on his list of allowed contacts. So he's clearly not caring what the rules of the prison are at this point. He wanted to talk to this person regardless.
Nah. With all due respect, my brother, how is your wife doing? I heard she's spending a lot of time on the farm, and she loves talking to a pig. I told you when I went on this little road trip, I wasn't going to invite you, but I could change my mind. You understand?
Now, Diddy's talking in code right here, but he mentions the word pigs, which we all know is code word for cops. And in court documents, they stated this. While at the MDC, the defendant has instructed family members and third parties to contact multiple potential victims and witnesses. The defendant has provided these instructions to others by using unauthorized means of communication, which, as described above, are difficult to monitor and often using coded language. Diddy also states taking a road trip, which I'm thinking is him being arrested, and that he could invite this guy on the trip. So saying like, I could snitch on you and bring you if I want to.
Listen, everything all good. We just can't talk right now. Now, how about I just talk and you listen? You told me the storm would just come and go if I lay down and stay quiet. But the weather seemed to be getting worse.
And you know how scary that was for Jay-Z to hear that? When Diddy Glover said, Jay-Z talking about, oh no, we can't talk right now. And Diddy Glover with his freak off reading glasses, Pierce our Bible, with Diddy Glover with his freak off reading glasses said, no, you listen to me. You know what I'm saying? And he's making shit happen. He's ruining motherfucker Jay-Z's life right now. Pierce our Bible. And like I said, Beyonce, I'm standing next to motherfucker Jay-Z. You better stand next to Jay-Z, because think about this. This is how the feds is looking at it. Pierce our Bible. Once they bring the criminal charges with Jay-Z and Jay-Z's hairstyle, they're going to make Jay-Z snitch. So if Diddy is snitching on Jay-Z and Beyonce and all of them, who you think that Jay-Z going to snitch on? Pierce our Bible. It's going to be wild.
Listen, everything all good. We just can't talk right now. Now, how about I just talk and you listen? You told me the storm would just come and go if I lay down and stay quiet. But the weather seemed to be getting worse. I could be catching a cold, so I need to make sure you send me some vitamin E and my special K cereal.
So the code talk continues, and he's talking about weathering the storm, and if he laid quiet, it would all just go away. I'm assuming he's talking about the trial. If he doesn't snitch on anyone above him, then they'll make the trial go away if he stays quiet. Even Diddy's lawyers are frustrated with him because he keeps breaking the rules behind their back and making things difficult for them trying to get him bail. Not to mention the fact that the judge even...
And the saddest thing about people, they don't believe shit stink until they smell poop right in the middle of their face. Pure survival. Because let me tell you something. If this wasn't a real conversation, one thing for sure, two things for certain, it's a real thing. It's a real motherfucking thing. Pure survival. Jay-Z is allegedly connected to Diddy Glover, correct? Correct? Ain't Jay-Z going through all these problems like how Diddy was just threatening him in this, correct? Pure survival. So no matter what, this is what's happening right now during survival. You know what I'm saying? Now, J-Lo and all these people, when they start going down and then the motherfuckers are saying, oh, that's not him. All right, so why is Jay-Z going to jail then? Why are they trying to lock him up and destroy his whole motherfucking empire? Pure survival. Why did that ugly motherfucker from Abercrombie and Fitch finally go to jail, Pure survival, after Diddy Glover went to jail? Why did the motherfucking dude that gave the freak off keys, I got the kids, to Diddy Glover of New York, and then he got in trouble right after that, after Diddy went to jail? Y'all need to pay attention that Diddy is working with the goddamn feds. Y'all already heard that Diddy was working with the feds before. Pierce our Bible. The man is looking at life in prison. I don't know if y'all understand how important life is. Pierce our Bible. You only get one. If you get life in prison, it's not like you can come back from the motherfucker dead. Okay, Your Honor, I died once. Can I get out now? Pierce our Bible. No, you only get one of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So Diddy Glover got to make the motherfucker decision, and he has to tell. That's why they trying to get everybody, round all these freak off celebrities up and make them all tell during survival. That's what it's going to be. That's why I say pure survival. They're all going to be surviving. Who going to be going to jail and who going to be getting a motherfucking a light sentence. That's what this is all going to boil down to. Y'all mark my motherfucking words. Pure survival.
Listen, everything all good. We just can't talk right now. Now, how about I just talk and you listen? You told me the storm would just come and go if I lay down and stay quiet. But the
code talk continues, and he's talking about weathering the storm, and if he laid quiet, it would all just go away. I'm assuming he's talking about the trial. If he doesn't snitch on anyone above him, then they'll make the trial go away if he stays quiet. Even Diddy's lawyers are frustrated with him because he keeps breaking the rules behind their back and making things difficult for them trying to get him bail. Not to mention the fact that the judge even mentioned that the lawyers are lying for Diddy and making them contact people that are not on his approved list.
The defendant also frequently instructs individuals whom he contacts by telephone, including family members and his attorneys, to add other individuals via three-way call. So you're trying to say his attorneys is calling three-way too?
Not exactly sure what he means by vitamin E or special K cereal, but if you guys know or decode it, leave it in the comments.
Relax. Some things fell through, but everything will be back up soon. Just
Jay-Z said some things fell through, but everything will be back up running soon.
relax. Some things fell through, but everything will be back up soon. Just keep calling your family. You'll be with them soon. Oh, I'm doing the same thing for Thanksgiving. Make sure you send it straight to the shade room and TMZ. Make me look like a good father, and all I need is one juror to be on my side. In this case, it's over.
Now, I did see the DA mention that Diddy made a post on his IG that tried to make him look real good. His entire team actually advised him against doing this. But again, Diddy went against his lawyers and frustrated them by doing it anyway.
And he allegedly ignored his lawyers when they told him not to do the social media campaign around his birthday, but he wanted to do it anyway.
Sing happy birthday, Daddy.
We love you too.
Now, I'm not gonna lie.
And that definitely looked cute, okay? The little girls don't got nothing to do with it. Now, the freak off sons, I don't give a damn. Pure survival. Because them some little spoiled little motherfucking Terminators. You see what they was about to do to Ray J recently. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, allegedly, Jennifer Lopez is the female celebrity that's on this freak off, that had the freak off situation with the 13-year-old. And that's still allegedly for Jay-Z. We still don't know till this shit come out. But I'm telling you, the alleged female celebrity that they were talking about is Jennifer Lopez. So pay attention to that. Y'all will fucking see it. And just remember that I said it, pure survival. You know what I mean? So my Instagram is Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. Follow me and I'll follow you back. I'll be back on in the next 2 hours, pure survival, because stories and freak offs are breaking every fucking 5 minutes. Diddy is telling on everybody, please get that through your motherfucking greasy head. That, believe me, don't think Jay-Z just going through this shit for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, these are motherfucking lawsuits right now. But this is how they work to get it to where it goes federal. So the sneaky shit that goes on behind closed doors, when the feds running in the houses and catching Jay-Z out at the parking lot, Beyonce in a car, allegedly snorting powder, pure survival, whatever, they'll keep that shit quiet until it all hit the motherfucking fan. Till money don't matter how much money you got before they expose it all. So trust me, Jennifer Lopez is next during survival. They had to come to the motherfucking congregation. And now my Pure Survival store, I got my Pure Survival merch, the hoodies, Pure Survival coffee mugs, Pure Survival hats, Pure Survival phones, Pure Survival boxers. You know what I'm saying? The store is going to be on my YouTube channel. I'm going to put it up later on today. You know what I'm saying? Because we must survive together. And ladies, the Pure Survival phones, like when you surviving a man with a little wiener, Pure Survival, and he's trying to make love to you with a little pecker, he don't know what he doing with the motherfucker, you got to wear your Pure Survival panties. You know what I'm saying? And guys, wear your Pure Survival boxers. You know what I mean? If a woman vagina, you know what I mean? If her vagina's funky, you know what I mean? And she still wants you to hit that or eat that, knowing goddamn well that motherfucker stink, Pure Survival, you got to throw on your Pure Survival boxers and get a spoon and say, you eat that motherfucker, Pure Survival. You smell this? You eat that motherfucker, Pure Survival. So the merch in the store will be up. We have to survive together. I got the Pure Survival cell phone cases, everything. You know what I mean? mean? Salute to you all. Continue rocking and rolling. And this was pure survival at this point.